Well, there you go. We're going to be chatting to Mike Makaab. Laf will chat to him about Eland Gold Cup Racing Festival weekend. That should be fun.
Hi, welcome to Your Call. As we said, we've got Mike Makaab with us, and we're going to talk about how things are progressing for our two-day racing festival. It's the Mike is the CEO of Pro Sport International, and he'll be working with the Eland Group, and he's basically running the whole show to get ourselves sorted out. So him and Gold Circle have come together. How are things going?
They are going fantastically well, in my opinion. You know, we only finalised this deal at the end of May.
That's right, yeah.
And so it's been pretty hectic. As you can imagine, when I sit down with our team and I start talking about layouts of programs and that, they all just look at me and smile. Because the truth of the matter is we know what we have to achieve.
Yes.
And there are certain priorities which we've put in place. And I can thankfully say and confidently say that we're on schedule.
That's
and that everything's going according to plan. We're absolutely thrilled that Eland have committed themselves for a further number of years to the Gold Cup.
Lovely.
And they've partnered us in this whole venture. And also very proud to announce that World Sports Betting, as you know, are now the official sponsor of the Champions Cup. And as a Group 1 race, that will headline the Saturday's race meeting, and the Gold Cup will headline the Sunday's race meeting. So we're looking forward to 2 days of, honestly, of exciting racing and lots of entertainment.
So Michael, the Gold Cup and the old days was the Rothmans-Milan, and
Yes.
we've had Canon Gold Cup, we've had all different Gold Cups. There used to be two major days. The Gold Cup lost a little bit of gloss, and I'm pleased that you've come back to restoke this fire. And people who are racing fans from around the country can look at 2 days of racing now.
Correct.
It's fantastic. We get down there for the weekend and we can watch the best racing. And let's start with, what would it cost a person to get in? Are the costs going to change because you've got 2 days of racing?
So what we've done is you buy one ticket for 2 days, and the cost of that is 80 Rand.
That's cheap.
So 80 Rand gets you access to the races on a Saturday and a Sunday. And then
sorry to interrupt you, Mark. Yes. If you only come in Sunday,
80 Rand.
80 Rand.
What we want to do is encourage the public to come and enjoy a festival of racing, because the 2 days are going to be totally different. Different themes, different atmosphere, a little bit more of a party atmosphere on the Saturday, a bit more of a serious atmosphere on the Sunday, which, as you know, culminates the racing season in South Africa.
Yes.
And that's what's really made it so exciting, is that this festival of racing should be celebrated in a way that we are celebrating what's happened in 12 months of racing, horse racing in our country.
Celebrate our trainers, our jockeys,
correct,
our owners,
and our horses,
and our horses, obviously. So Michael, it all sounds very, very good, and I'm pleased that you're on schedule, because it's a monumentous task when you're trying to get things going here. Let's talk about the Saturday. What have you got planned for the Saturday, the first day?
Okay, so on the Saturday, we've decided on, let's say, Tent City side of the racecourse.
Yes.
The famous Tent City side of the racecourse. We're going to have a festival. So there will be one big VIP tent, but that will be a private VIP tent.
Sure.
And the rest will be a festival. So we're bringing in top food.
Oh, you're going to have
a food.
To do. People love that.
Top food.
Tasting different countries, cultures.
From different types of food. We're bringing in a number of different drinks. So we intend having, for example, a craft gin, a beer garden, a cider garden. So we're looking at putting on
tell Kevin Shea about the beer garden.
Now keep him away. At least until Sunday. Yeah. So it's really a food, a gourmet food and drink festival, which is then obviously punctuated by
great racing
and fantastic music acts. So we've got 5 different live music acts that will play from 11 o'clock when the gates open until approximately 8 o'clock in the evening.
That is fantastic. That's on Saturday.
That's Saturday.
And is there going to be
and
a fashion
there will be, and
angle?
just to let you know that on Saturday, to enter the concert side and to have access to the 2 days racing will cost 190 Rand.
Okay, so someone wants to come down to the food courts and come down to the beer drinking and that.
Early bird ticket 190. If you decide, as a lot of Durbanites do, to pay at the last moment, it's 230 rand. But that gives you access to the concert, the festival, and 2 days of racing.
Okay, right. I'm just getting myself my head around this market. It sounds fantastic. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So this is happening on 10 Town, as you said, and it's
On the Saturday.
on the Saturday.
Yes.
So you've now paid your 190 or whatever. You can come race for both days, and you can get involved listening to the
Correct.
bands. They're going to have a bandstand with music.
We're having a proper stage, 5 really good acts of live music, including our own Carl Deitch, who opened for Justin Bieber.
Is Carl Deitch singing?
Carl Deitch is on. We've got Majosi from The Voice. We have a great band, and you'll like the name, called The Kiffness.
Oh, that's cute.
It's Kiff. The Kiffness, very
a
much
great
in the
name.
genre of Goldfish.
Okay.
And then we have the Gus Brown Band, who do a lot of good covers, Durban Band. And another band that I think is going to surprise a lot of people, play a bit of indie pop, called Cat Like Thieves. Your two, yeah. So we've got 5 really
It
interesting.
sounds very good.
And it's refreshing because we're trying to use different acts.
So just you're going to spread it out over the day.
Correct.
And stop for racing.
Obviously, we're very mindful of the fact that we've got to stop at certain
Horses, being
times
close.
when
Yes.
horses come down
Yes.
on the parade.
Yes.
Obviously, when the races run, for the big races where the presentation is going to take place in front of the grandstand, there won't be any music, but that will be properly coordinated between ourselves and the racing,
That's
the racing
fantastic.
people.
Now, a lot of people don't know Carl Deutsch, as I can just tell you, Mark and I played with a great footballer called Bobby Deutschman. Kyle is his son. He's abbreviated the name,
Carl Deutsch.
like my nickname.
Yeah.
And Carl Deutsch is a sensational singer.
He's done incredibly well in this country. A couple of his singles have gone into the top 10 of the charts.
Fantastic.
He's a chiropractor by the day, believe it or
That's
not, qualified chiropractor. Played football, beach football for the SA national team.
So talented, eh?
Talented but hardworking. But music.
Does his brother Luke sing?
I doubt it, but
Like Bobby, probably.
yeah, Bob. No, yeah, I think Bob and Luke would be in the same band together. But no, so we're so excited, Paul,
Fantastic.
because we've been able to get these acts at the last minute. We had to work really, really hard because most of the acts are booked up way in advance,
yes.
and I managed to convince a couple of them to change a few of their bookings to join us based on the fact that we hope that this will go on for the next 5 to 10 years.
That's right. It could be an in. Could be an in. So that's Saturday now. And this side of the course, we've got all the racing people. It'll be great to get people from all around the country.
Correct.
All the venues will be booked, and you'll have the bands going off on the other side of the course. So just to get this right, if you've booked for your 80 rand for 2 days racing, you're basically on this side of the course.
Correct.
Now you want to go there, you pay the extra.
You pay the extra on the day if you have to.
Yes.
Or you can buy your tickets prior to the event from CompuTicket, and that will cost you, as I said, 190 early bird,
Yes.
and 230 if you want
To pop in.
a little bit later.
Lovely, fashionably late. Okay, Saturday is now out of the way. We've got the course cleaned up and we're ready for what will be Elan Gold Cup Day.
Okay, that's an exciting day because what we're doing is we're then taking the food and festival market and we're bringing it this side of the racecourse.
Fantastic.
We are obviously making it a lot smaller,
Yes.
a lot more unique, and the theme
Cozier.
will be local as lekker. So it'll be local cuisine, mainly local drink, and local music. So we're bringing acoustic style music to this side of the racetrack in a festival type atmosphere. We're also going to have a proper kids zone.
Yes.
And when I say a proper kids zone, there's going to be great entertainment for the kids during the course of the day. So we're bringing somebody in to do that. So it's not just going to be a kids zone where you leave your kids.
Yes,
and
they're catered for.
It's going to be a proper kids zone with lots of entertainment. And the whole focus of the day will be obviously on the Elan Gold Cup.
Yes.
And leading up to Elan Gold Cup and the other 9 races, some fantastic racing.
Great racing.
And the great thing is that it'll all culminate in a competition which we're holding, where 16, in inverted commas, virtual owners will each have a horse in the Gold Cup. So there's a whole series of platforms that you can get into this competition via social media platforms, etc. People must just keep looking out on the various social media platforms like Facebook,
Yes.
and it's the Gold Cup Festival of Racing, Instagram,
Yeah.
Twitter, all those platforms, and the competition will be explained to you on those social media platforms. 16 virtual owners who will each draw a horse in the Gold Cup, and the winning virtual owner. So the horse that finishes first for the virtual owner will win a R1 million plot of land at Blythedale Coastal Resort.
Phew, this is a serious prize.
Yeah.
Oh, that really is good. Now, I'm going to take you a step or two back.
Yeah.
You've got events prior to Saturday, and I think it starts with the gala dinner on Thursday.
Thursday night.
Tell us
gala
about
dinner.
that.
Okay, so the gala dinner is Thursday night. It's actually hosted by somebody that we had to really go to the ends of the earth to get him on board. A guy called Paul Lafferty.
Oh, he's in.
Yeah, so he's gonna host it. It was a struggle.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And the great thing is we've got a panel of illustrious sportsmen. Nick Mallett,
Fantastic. Eh?
Delron Buckley, who played for Jurgen
Fantastic.
Klopp at Liverpool.
I know Delron.
I'm sorry that I had to say Liverpool in this austere.
You'll never win again. What's it called? Their song or
Something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. And by the way, you know the old story about Rooney left Everton,
Yes.
won numerous trophies, re-signed for Everton. Liverpool still haven't won the league.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a sad story.
Yeah, it's a sad
anyway,
story.
It's something that might change. So Delron Buckley will give us some insight of his time with Borussia
Yeah.
Dortmund
He's a very interesting guy.
and Jurgen Klopp. He's just written a book, as you know.
Yeah.
And then we've got the winner of the Comrades, Bong Musa Temba. Unbeknown to a lot of people,
Yeah.
he's
Great
got
talent.
a great talent, but a great story to tell.
Oh, fantastic.
Wonderful story to tell. So he's around. Oren McElroy will provide the
He's
the comedy, and
Fantastic.
he's amazing.
Absolutely brilliant.
We're going to have a fashion show. We're going to have DJ music right through. We're going to have World Sports Betting have kindly sponsored 1,000 rands worth of betting vouchers per table,
That's fantastic.
and we've got 60 tables.
Wow.
So,
What was that, 600 people?
600 odd people. Yeah.
Jeez, that is fantastic.
And so we hope that the
And
evening
where is this happening?
at the Silver Ring Room here
Which
in
is
Greyville.
the upstairs,
Upstairs
the
at
big
Greyville.
venue.
I think gates
Convention,
open at the doors
centre.
open at 6:30 for 7. Really, what it is, it's the launch of what we hope is going to be an incredibly exciting festival of racing.
And Michael,
Yeah.
the next day?
That leads into our Celebrity Golf Day, where we have 144 golf positions open to play. So I think if my math gives me the correct amount, that is I think it's 16 four balls, something like that. So we've got 16 four balls on the Friday. Nick Mallett again is our celebrity guest, so we're going to have a lot of fun with him on the golf course, but a few others as well. Delron Buckley will be
Which
there.
golf course?
Royal Durban.
Perfect.
Tee-off times, I guess, will be noted, but it'll be pretty early, the tee-off times, because
Well, if you invite Kevin Shea at the gala dinner, he can go straight over to the golf.
yeah, but
You
then
won't have to worry about.
but as long as he doesn't hold up the proceedings,
That's
you know,
right.
Yeah. So that's the golf day.
That's fantastic.
And proceeds from that will go to the horse care unit.
Oh, brilliant.
So that's our charity of preference. We want to try and keep it as close to home as possible. And then obviously that then builds up the excitement to the first day of racing, the 9 races and the Champions Cup, the World Sports Betting Champions Cup, the 10 races and the Elan Gold Cup.
Gee, Michael, have we left anything out? I'm excited just listening to
No,
you.
not really. I'm just chomping at the bit. I must be honest with you. It's been pretty tiring.
Yes.
And demanding on all of us. But we're all so enthusiastic about this racing festival. And the only thing that I can promise you is that whatever you see in year 1
Will be bettered.
will be bettered in the years to come. And I said this to somebody, if I don't have, or if we don't have, an international headline act, music act, for our concert in 3 years' time, I haven't achieved what we want to achieve with this festival. And besides that, if we also haven't introduced this industry and this beautiful game of horse racing to many new people, because that's the whole idea.
Yes.
Concert Day is to encourage those people, and that's why we don't have Tent City,
Yeah.
which has its place, by the way, because
Yes,
the July
of
is
course.
a magnificent day and
Yes.
it's a great success. But we want to encourage those people that are on the festival side to come across to racing and watch the horses in the parade ring, get a feel of what horse racing is about, and hopefully get a brand new group of people that will buy horses,
Take an interest.
And follow the sport.
Well, Mark, it's really, really good news, and I just hope it all maps out perfectly because, as you say, bigger and better is the way to go.
I must thank Gold Circle. I've already thanked World Sports Betting and Elan, our anchor sponsors, and everybody else that's involved. But I have to thank Gold Circle and the racing industry for giving us this opportunity. And the truth is, it's helping us to realize our dream because we're so passionate about horse racing.
Thank you, Mark. Thanks very, very much. There we go. Mark Makaab, Pro Sport International. You've got to try and get down for the Festival of Racing here at Greyville.